Grandma, did you by any chance come by my house today?
Indeed I did, and it's a good thing, too. Good grief, child. When was the last time you cleaned that pigsty? I swear you've never been able to keep your room clean for more than about 5 minutes at a time.
Well, excuse me for being busy. I've got a lot on my plate at work right now, so I guess I kind of let the house go. But that's not an excuse for you to go inside without my permission. You could have at the very least texted me to let me know you were coming over. And another thing, how in the world did you even get inside? I never gave you a key.
Not to worry, I corrected that little oversight for you and got a copy made. And what good would it have done for me to message you? Lord knows you would have just said, "Sorry, Grandma, can't talk now, talk to you later."
You made a copy of my house key without asking me?
Well, someone's got to keep that house of yours clean, and you're certainly not going to do it. What would Troy's parents think if they saw your house in that state, If this is how filthy your house is when you're still newlyweds, just imagine how it's going to look 5, 10, 15 years down the road.
Well, I guess it was pretty nice of you to do all that cleaning for me. Thanks for that, Grandma.
Oh, don't thank me. I didn't do it for you. Troy's family are quite wealthy, aren't they? They're practically nobility around these parts. And if they see what a lousy housekeeper you are, that likely is going to impact their opinion of me.
Right. Sorry about that.
Lord have mercy, girl. When are you going to finally get your act together? To be honest, I never expected an awful lot out of you. But at the very least you could do is have a grasp of the bare essentials of housekeeping. Cleanliness is next to godliness, Colleen. If you've got a filthy house, then that means you've got a filthy soul.
Hey, come on, is that any way to talk to your dear granddaughter?
I'll be dropping by your house for an inspection regularly moving forward, so be ready for me to come by at any time. And don't think for a moment that you can slack off on the housework just because your husband is overseas on business.
Okay, I get it. I'll clean the frickin' house. Jeez.
See to it that you do. And remember what I said, Colleen. Cleanliness is next to godliness. It's not just me you have to answer to if you don't whip yourself into shape.
I'll keep that in mind. Troy, what's going on? I just got a stack of papers in the mail from your lawyer. These are divorce papers, aren't they? Is this some kind of mistake? Or maybe some kind of practical joke? Because if it is, it's not funny.
So they finally got to you. I'm sorry, Colleen, but I need you to sign those and turn them in at the courthouse as quickly as possible.
What? Hold on. You mean these are real? Why are you doing this, Troy?
It's a really messy, really complicated situation. I can't explain it right now. All I can say is that I really, really need to get divorced as quickly as possible.
Messy, complicated? What happened, Troy?
I'm sorry, Colleen, really I am, but I don't have time to explain the whole thing to you right now. I know this hurts, but I just need you to trust me for right now and do what I'm telling you to do.
This is insane. Then you and I are really gonna get divorced?
I wish there was another way, but I don't have any choice. The truth is, I may never be able to see you again. But even as much as it hurts me, this is the only way.
The only way for what, Troy? Please, can't you just give me a quick explanation? It doesn't have to be the whole story. Just give me something.
I can't talk right now. There's no time. Please, Colleen, you have to understand.
But Troy, you're telling me that I may never get to see you again. If that's true, then why can't you just tell me what's going on right now?
God damn it, Colleen, don't you understand that I wish I could tell you what's going on? I don't have time for 20 questions. I have to get this over with as quickly as possible. I'm doing this to protect you. You have to trust me.
Don't get angry at me, Troy. I'm scared for you. I want to know what's happening to you.
I told you I absolutely cannot tell you anything. I'm begging you to put your faith in me here and divorce me without knowing the whole story. This is the only way I can protect you, Colleen. Hopefully one day you'll understand.
My God, Troy, you sound like you've been caught up with the mob or something. I am really, really worried about you. Please, I am begging you to tell me why this is happening.
Colleen, every second counts. I really don't have any more time to talk to you. You need to promise me that you'll sign those divorce papers for me. I know it hurts to not know what's going on, but trust me when I say that it hurts me far more not being able to tell you. Just answer me this one question, Colleen. Do you trust me?
Sure I do, Troy, but this isn't about me trusting you. You're my husband, Troy, and I am really, really scared about what could possibly be happening to you.
If you trust me, then you'll divorce me. That's all the time I have, Colleen. I have to go now. Please, I'm begging you, promise that you'll divorce me.
All right.
So he made you promise to divorce him, and that was the last message he ever sent you? That's a strange story indeed. I think it would be best to look into this.
Look into it, but how? I don't even know where he is right now.
You can leave the how to me. I know exactly how to handle this sort of situation. It's going to cost you, though, so I hope you're prepared for that.
Grandma, I'm really grateful that you're offering to look into this for me, but are you really going to take money from me?
Of course I am, and why wouldn't I? You're an adult, aren't you? You should know by now that there's no such thing as free lunch, dear. If you want good service, you need to pay for it. I didn't take years out of my life to raise you just for you to grow up and be some godforsaken freeloader.
Don't you feel sorry for your sweet little granddaughter who's currently facing the biggest crisis of her lifetime?
I don't have a sweet little granddaughter. I have a granddaughter who's been nothing but trouble ever since the day she was born.
Come on, that's not true. I was not nothing but trouble.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who had to clean up after you for 18 years. And just when I thought you would finally start standing on your own 2 feet, you turn out to be an absolute failure of a housekeeper. And now your husband has gone and gotten himself involved in one kind of trouble or another ever since the day your parents dumped you on my doorstep and vanished into thin air. I've had to spend my time and money fixing your problems for you.
Oh, just admit it. You liked having me around the house, didn't you?
Oh, please, that's just your wishful thinking. Now I'm going to go and have a talk with an old friend of mine who owes me a favor. I'll let you know once he gets back to me. And don't make any big purchases, you hear me? You're going to need a lot of money on hand in the near future.
All right, Grandma. Grandma, I just got a big envelope full of pictures in the mail. Are these from your friend?
That's right. It seems the worst-case scenario and my biggest fear has come true.
Oh no, you mean he really has gotten mixed up with the mafia?
What? No, don't be ridiculous. You've been watching too many movies. No, I'm afraid Troy has been cheating on you.
What? He's cheating on me?
At the very least, those pictures will show that he's not acting like he's being chased by the mob. I'll bet he only acted desperate when he texted you to get you to comply without putting up a fight. Kids these days, nothing but lying men and gullible women.
But no, there's no way. Troy would never.
Oh, yes, he would. I had him pegged for a cheater from the start. Sure, he graduated from a good university and works for a good company, but he had the look of a cheater in his eyes, and I knew the whole time he'd do this to you eventually.
If you really thought so, then why didn't you tell me?
Because you're an adult. You should have noticed it without me telling you. Honest to goodness, girl, when are you ever going to grow up?
Grandma, could you chill out on me just for one day? I just found out that my husband is cheating on me while overseas on business.
I've got no time for sentimentality. Let's get down to business. Are you prepared to discuss your payment for this service?
Unbelievable. Yes, Grandma. I've been spending as little as possible for the last week, so tell me, how much do you want?
It's not how much I want, it's what I want. And what I want is the best meal of my life. There's a new Korean barbecue restaurant that just opened up downtown, and I have been wanting to stuff my face there ever since I heard about it.
Hold on. You want me to take you out to dinner?
That's right. Haven't you seen the commercials for that place? It looks absolutely incredible. Imagine it, cooking slices of the choicest cuts of meat on a grill right at your table and eating them freshly cooked.
You might want to have your dentures sharpened before we go there, but okay. Anyway, thanks for the information, Grandma. I guess my next course of action is to talk to Troy about what's going on.
You do that, dear, and let me know what night works for you for dinner, all right?
God damn it, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Seriously, how did you get your hands on those pictures?
Okay, well, that was unexpectedly easy. You admit that you were cheating on me then?
Yep. To be honest, I was expecting that you would find out eventually. So what do you want? You want a big alimony check or something? I'm fine with that.
The last time you talked to me, you were acting like you were getting kidnapped by the mob, and now you're casually asking me about what I want out of a divorce as if you were bringing home takeout. Aren't you going to, apologize?
Why bother? It's not like it would make this any better. All that I care about is that I can be together forever with my darling Heidi.
Heidi? Is that your mistress's name?
That's right. This is goodbye, Colleen. I've met the long-legged, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Scandinavian beauty of my dreams, so I'm divorcing you. We're gonna live together in my house, too, so leave everything that's not yours behind and get out before I get back. Got it?
I can't believe you. What am I supposed to do from now on? Don't you care about what happens to me?
Nope. You're an adult, aren't you? You'll just have to figure it out on your own like everyone else. You know what your problem is? That you even expected me to care in the first place. You've been depending on everyone around you to take care of everything for you your entire life. Now, my new girl, Heidi, was raised in the frozen wastelands of Northern Europe. She's strong, independent, an amazing cook, and most importantly, crazy hot. You could never compare to a woman like her.
I don't believe this.
Hey, what's going on with the house? My key doesn't work. I can't open the locks on the front or back door. And where's my car?
I've got some bad news for you, Troy.
Oh, no.
Sorry, but I decided to move out of the house, so I sold it. I sold the car, too.
What? You can't do that! This is my house, and that car was my car! You had no right to get rid of them without my permission!
That's where you're wrong, Troy. Remember when we bought the house and the car? You told me that you hated doing paperwork, so I would have to do everything by myself. I told you that in order for us to be registered as joint owners, you would have to come and sign some papers, and then what did you say? You said, quote, "Don't waste my time, just put yourself as the owner, I don't care."
Yeah, well, I didn't think you would go and sell them both without my permission back then.
Uh-huh, and I didn't think you would divorce me to marry another woman while overseas on business.
That doesn't give you permission to sell my stuff, though.
Whose name was on the deed and title, Troy? Mine. I didn't need your permission.
You little... Look, circumstances have changed quite a bit since we last spoke. I broke things off with Heidi, so I'm ready to get back together with you.
I'm sorry, what?
What else do you want me to say? I love you. I realize just how important you were to me. I'm sitting on our front doorstep and crying my eyes out right now. When I thought about what life would be like without you, it made me see what a fool I've been.
You've been rather foolish lately, haven't you? But I think I deserve some answers. What happened between you and Heidi? Why did you break up?
I just told you! I realized how much I loved and missed you, that's all! It was my first overseas business trip. It went on longer than I had planned, and I got lonely. And in my loneliness, I made the biggest mistake of my life. I'm really sorry for everything, Colleen.
Wow, Troy, I'm impressed. You are one fabulously shameless liar. I always thought you were an honest, trustworthy man, but boy, was I wrong.
Hold on. Yeah, I was lying to you before, but this is different. I'm being honest with you right now. I'm seriously sorry.
Oh, I'll bet you were very, very sorry. Once Heidi's 6'4", 250-pound, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, muscle-bound Scandinavian husband found out about you.
Uh...
How much did you have to pay him off not to beat the ever-living daylights out of you? I bet it was a lot. He was pretty mad once he found out you'd been messing around with his lovely wife, Heidi. Did you really tell her that you were a high-ranking diplomat on official business? Honestly, I can't imagine why any woman would cheat on a total hunk like her husband with someone like you.
Hey, what's going on here? How did you know about all that?
I have some very, powerful connections, Troy. I know every single thing that you did on your business trip.
What do you mean, connections? You've never even left the country. How could you possibly have connections over there?
That information is only available on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Anyway, let's summarize your situation. You cheated on me while overseas, forced me to divorce you by pretending to be in danger, spent all your money to pay off your mistress's husband, and now that your cover is blown, you want to get back together like nothing ever happened. Do I have that about right?
Yeah, that basically covers it. Hey, Colleen, listen. If you know about all the stuff that happened to me over there, don't you think you could find it in your heart to forgive me? I told you I was just lonely on a cold, dark winter night and I needed some company. I made a mistake. I've already paid more than enough for my sins, so can't we let bygones be bygones?
Oh, you think you've paid enough? Sorry, but your deal with Heidi's husband over there isn't going to help you back here. You still have bills to pay, and Troy, you are going to pay big time.
Come on! What do you want from me?
Did you forget already? A few weeks ago, you told me that you would pay me a big alimony check. That's your first order of business.
Oh, yeah, Dad. But you know my story, right? The circumstances have changed since then. I was going to pay you, but I already spent all my money.
That's your problem, not mine. You know what you were doing when you had your affair. You deceived me and betrayed me in the worst way possible. Did you think that texting me about crying and telling me how sorry you were was going to be enough? Sorry, but you have not suffered near enough yet.
Colleen, what's going on with you? You're different. You used to be way more kind and generous. Now you're saying that you want me to suffer?
That was because I thought that you were an equally kind and generous man. Now that I know you're rotten to the core, I have no need to show you one shred of mercy.
I understand how you feel, Colleen. Really, I do. And honestly, you have a point. But please, you've got to believe me. I really regret what I did. I see you don't want to get back together with me, and that's cool. But at the very least, could you lend me the money I'll need to get started out at my new place?
I already told you, Troy, your first order of business is to write me a big alimony check. You promised. And not to mention, why would you expect your victim to lift a finger to help you out anyway?
Victim? Don't you think that's a bit of an exaggeration?
Well, what should I call myself, Troy? What word should I use to describe myself that means a woman whose husband is a dirty, rotten, lying, cheating scumbag?
I'm not a scumbag!
Oh, so then you are a dirty, rotten, lying cheater then?
I made a mistake! It was a one-time thing. You can forgive me for that!
One-time thing, huh? I'm not so sure about that. Does the college intern girl that worked at your company last summer not count?
What?
Did you forget about her? Her name was Megan. If I recall correctly, she was a blonde too.
Wait, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't do anything with Megan, honest.
Oh, is that so? Then I'll guess I'll just have to give her a call and ask her myself. I'm pretty sure she'll come clean.
Wait, don't! This is insane! My head is spinning! How the hell do you know this much?
Pay attention, Troy. We've been over this. I have very powerful connections. I know about every single move you made while you were overseas. Did you really think I wasn't going to find out about the things that happened here at home?
This can't be! This can't be happening! Hey, about Megan, we broke things off a long time ago! We talked it over and decided that we shouldn't be together!
Yeah, you can say that again. After all, if word got out that you were having an affair with the CEO's daughter, your career might be in danger. Not to mention your company has a pretty strong policy on discouraging workplace relationships. And then there's the potential for reputational damage on social media. You'd be lucky if the only thing that happened was you lost your job.
Colleen, I'm begging you, please, please, please don't tell anyone about me and Megan. I'm telling you, we saw each other for a little while, then we broke things off completely. We haven't talked since. There's not one single person in the company other than us who knows about our relationship. And it's exactly like you say, if word gets out, I'm cooked.
And whose fault would it be if you did get cooked? No one but your own. You've been deftly avoiding responsibility for your misdeeds up until now, but your bill has finally come due.
No, please don't do this. God, Colleen, I'm so sorry. I've been an absolute idiot to betray you like I did. But give me one more chance. I'll do anything.
If you really want me to give you a second chance, then what's the first thing you need to do? Pay up. I want my alimony check, and it had better be a big one.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll get the money today, whatever it takes. I'll sell my kidney if I have to. I'll bow down before you, kiss your feet, and beg for your forgiveness. I'm serious. Words can't describe how bad I feel for the stupid things I've done. But I can see clearly now you're the one I love.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do! From the bottom of my heart, I love you like I've never loved anyone else. I'll tell you what, if you still don't believe me, then I'll tell my company about my affair.
Huh?
I deserve to be punished for what I've done, and I'll gladly take whatever punishment's coming to me. But please, Colleen, don't leave me.
Well, if you're really serious...
Change of plans. There is nothing, absolutely nothing that you can do to receive a second chance.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Colleen's grandmother. We've met. I got the terrible feeling that Colleen was about to do something as stupid as forgive you, and sure enough, I was right. From this point on, you deal only with me, not her. And as Colleen's representative, I will not allow her to forgive you under any circumstances.
Hey, you have no right to come between us. I'm serious about wanting to make it up to Colleen, and she agreed to give me a second chance. Don't get in my way.
If you were really serious about this, then the alimony you promised would already be in Colleen's hands. I know what you're doing. You think that if you can get her to forgive you and take you back now, you can drag your feet on the alimony and get admitting your affair to the company.
That's not true at all. I would never do anything so dirty and underhanded.
Sorry, but you're dealing with me now. I'm not as gullible as that girl. I'm going to hold you to your word, Troy. Pay Colleen the alimony you promised and inform your superiors about your affair with Megan.
Give the phone back to Colleen.
That's not happening. You said you were so serious about showing how sorry you were and that you would pay her alimony and reveal your affair to the company. Well, are you going to do it or not? You really want to make it up to her, don't you?
Well, hold on a second. Can we talk about this? If I'm going to pay her the alimony I promised, then I'll have to have a job, right? But if I tell the company about me and Megan, then I'll get fired for sure. Then I'd have no way to pay her back.
It's just as I expected. Nothing but excuses, excuses, excuses. This conversation is over. I will not allow you to hurt my precious, sweet granddaughter any more than you already have.
Wait, don't do this. Can't you give me a break?
What's that? You want a break? Oh, you mean you want to get out of this without facing any consequences for your misdeeds.
Hey, I've already suffered a bunch of consequences. I lost my car, my house. I almost got the snot beaten out of me by the freaking abominable snowman. What more do you want from me?
My, oh my, what a nasty little temper you've got there. I knew you were no good. I'm taking liberty of personally disseminating all the information I gathered about you. You said you were ready to suffer the consequences, and suffer them you will.
No, don't do it! I'm really sorry. What's it gonna take for you to forgive me?
To err is human, to forgive is divine. It's not within my power to forgive you for what you've done, only God can do that. However, if you'd like to meet him face to face, that can be arranged. Just give the word.
I can't believe this! What am I supposed to do now, huh? How am I supposed to move on from this?
You're an adult, aren't you? You'll just have to take care of yourself like everyone else. Good grief, you're a gullible thing. You really were about to believe his lies, weren't you?
Maybe.
Unbelievable. But now you see him for the monster he is, yes? He won't change. It's not in his nature to change. All he does is whatever is most beneficial for him.
Yeah, you're right, Grandma. I can see that now. I don't know what I would have done without you.
I know exactly what you would have done. You would have taken him back like a fool just for him to betray you again somewhere along the line.
By the way, who was that old friend you were talking about? You know, the one who found out about what Troy was doing during his business trip?
Oh, him? Oh, he was just the pilot. I'm the one who went and got those pictures of Troy and Heidi.
What?
Once I found out where the convention he was attending was being held, all I needed to do was wait until he left the building. Then I found the hotel he was staying at, and the rest was just waiting.
Wait a second. You actually called in a favor, flew halfway around the world, found Troy, and staked out his hotel? For me?
Get over yourself, dear. I've been wanting to take a Scandinavian vacation since I was a little girl. It just so happened that Troy's shenanigans gave me the excuse I needed to finally go. Plus, I needed to call in that favor before the guy who owed me one kicked the bucket. It was just good timing all around.
Uh-huh, right. I don't know, that all seems like a pretty elaborate excuse to me. The truth is that you were just ticked off at him for hurting me, aren't you?
I couldn't care less if you were hurt. I just know that every time he hurts you, you come running to me for help. It's better to nip it in the bud before he really starts to disrupt my life. Now, I believe we had an arrangement?
Yeah, dinner, right?
Yes, indeed. We'll go this Friday at 6:30 p.m. No later. You drive, understood?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Please, girl, you don't need to talk to me like that. Yes, ma'am, will suffice.
We gave him a few days to come up with the money, but Troy never showed up with the alimony money he promised me. So as she promised, my grandma presented all the evidence she had against him to his company. He didn't get fired, but the shame from having every person he works with know he slept with the CEO's daughter was too much for him to bear. He resigned his position a few weeks later. Since he reneged on his alimony, I have no choice but to sue him to collect what was rightfully mine. The result was that he now is legally bound to pay me everything I asked him for and more. He had to take out a loan in order to pay for it all, which, of course, he had no ability to pay back. Once the debt collectors started coming around, he left town and moved somewhere way out in the sticks where he can lay low. I'm ashamed to admit that I was actually pretty close to forgiving him that day. It's a good thing that my grandma was there to rip my phone away from me, or else I never would have gotten that alimony from him. Speaking of my grandma, we went to that new Korean barbecue place that she requested, and let me tell you, that woman can eat. The bill for dinner came to $500 between the two of us, and $450 was from what my grandma ordered. It was supposed to be my treat, but she ended up paying anyway. She said it was because she didn't want me to come begging for money later, but I think she was always planning to pay. She's a tough old bird, that much is for sure, but